Hey, and welcome back to another 2-Minute Tuesday. It's Darryl Syms, and in today's video I'm going to be talking to you about hybrid picking. I'm going to show you how I go about hybrid picking, and I'm also going to give you 3 exercises and examples to take away from today's lesson in the context of sequencing, arpeggios, and an intervallic approach. Sounds like a lot for 2 minutes. Let's give it a try. Alright, let's begin by talking about the right hand technique. Now, I don't need to talk too much about how I sort of hold the pick and do the picking motion. It's just a regular picking motion. The only thing is I often down pick. It's very rare that I up pick because the finger takes the role of the up pick by having that pluck motion there. So I'm going to pick the D and G here. So you can see this finger here comes in for that upstroke on the G, and it's sitting just between the G and the B strings. I'm plucking with the very tip of my finger, not the face, not the side, just the tip in a very natural position here. And I'm using a bit of the skin and a bit of the nail. The nails are what actually gives it the pick attack, and as you can see, my nails are not too long at all. They're actually relatively short. They're not too short, because if they're too short, it just doesn't give you enough attack, and if your nails are too long, then it's just a bit impractical, really. So you want to find that happy medium and look after your nails so that you can actually use them to your advantage. Now, sometimes I actually use the second finger and the third, rarely the fourth, but a good exercise for you to try is to just go D, G, B. That kind of thing, and of course you can finger a chord if you want to. So that's just 3 sort of power chord shapes there that you can play with, and I'm doing exactly the same thing with the third finger as I am my second. So let's give you 3 practical exercises to experiment with and try now. I'm going to split the screen so you can see my right hand and my left here. We're going to start off with a pentatonic sequence. Hybrid picking works great with sequences. So this is what it sounds like. And if I play that slowly, you'll probably find that going down is much easier than going up because we double up that hybrid picking on some of them. So we got, so I do 2 hybrid picks in a row there, and that can be kind of tricky sometimes, but you'll get it down. Now let's move on to the next exercise that I want to share with you. It's based on a B major string skipping arpeggio shape. It sounds like this. Those are all the notes that we're going to be playing with, and we're going to add some hybrid picking in there and sequence it a little bit so that it sounds like this. So we can do that with almost any string skipping arpeggio. It's great fun to do. Let me slow it down for you. There we go, so we got a combination of the hybrid picking finger and a couple down and up strokes in there as well. Now let's move on to pattern number 3 that I want to share with you. This is based on sort of an intervallic approach, if you like. We're going to choose a series of intervals to work with here. So I'm going to choose sixths, that kind of thing, in the key of A minor. So we have something that sounds like this. I'm going to drone the A, and then and once again, I'll play that real slow for you. Now with this one, you can choose pretty much any interval series. I chose sixths, maybe you want to try thirds, maybe you want to try seconds, maybe you want to try a different string set. So perhaps we could do the same sort of thing in the same key with thirds on the D and G strings. So maybe you'd have something that sounds like this. And there you have it. There's just a few ideas that you can play with. The pentatonic sequence you could apply in different areas of the neck perhaps, or maybe you could take a segment of that and use it in your improvisation. The intervallic approach there, again, you can use that sort of thing in your improvisation. You have the freedom to choose any interval series that you choose in any key, of course. And then with the string skipping arpeggio, again, you can take a similar style arpeggio and, you know, do that same kind of approach there with the picking, and yeah, have fun with it. Alright, that's just about everything that I want to share in this video. I hope you took something away from this lesson. If you did, then please check out my Patreon page, which is linked in the description below, and consider supporting more content like this. Keep on practicing, enjoy, and let me know in the comments below what you would like to see in next week's 2 Minute Tuesday. Until next time, I will see you in the next video.